Oh, it's press box chatter in 10 minutes or less. Oh, it's press box chatter with Rhyno and The Birdman.
Welcome to Press Box Chatter, the hockey show that's going to tell you all you need to know about the news of the past week in the NHL in under 10 minutes. I'm Sam Bird, and I'm joined by Ryan Castellino.
Thanks, Sammy. Look, I'm going to start off by saying this. Sam and I are not hockey experts. I mean, sure, we understand the game very well. We both played a lot of hockey growing up. Sam even played AA, but we're not analysts. So why should we even try and pretend to be? On this show, Sam and I are going to talk hockey, but with our own style. We're both fun guys who love laughing, love each other, and love some good old puck. We want to provide you with 10 minutes of entertainment each week that helps bring a smile to your face and half a liter of urine to your pants. So enjoy our first episode of Press Box Chatter in 10 minutes or less. North Division. Like many of us today, the Toronto Maple Leafs have lost all sense of time, but of course, they continue to set the bar even lower than any of us could have ever expected. With the recent announcement that Joe Thornton would begin the season on the left wing with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, everyone's wondering, how's he going to keep up with the young blood? I'd love to say this could have been a good line back in 2003 when Jumbo Joe was in his prime, but Matthews and Marner were probably learning the alphabet, building Legos, and trying not to shit their pants in front of their kindergarten class.
Patrick Laine's agent suggested that it would be in the best interest of his client to be traded during the offseason. Laine managed to cool off the trade talk speculation by mentioning during the first day of camp, quote, "Even Wayne Gretzky was traded. People get traded all the time," end quote. That's the equivalent of removing a log from the campfire only to dump a whole jerry can of gasoline right back onto it.
The Montreal Canadiens' highly touted prospect Alexander Romanov stuck to a strict vodka and beef stroganoff diet for breakfast, snack 1, lunch, snack 2, dinner, snack 3, midnight snack, and a quarter after midnight snack during the off-season in order to bulk up from 185 pounds to 208 pounds. He had some size to have already thick decor.
Time now for Sam and Ryan's divisional playoff picks.
Sam, I know this is going to sound a little bit biased, but for my picks out of the North Division, I got Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary. And to win that division, I have Montreal. Allons-y, les gars!
Okay, I mean, that was really biased, but whatever. I'm going with Toronto, Winnipeg, Montreal, and Calgary. And I got the 6 coming out on top of them Toronto Maple Leafs, baby.
Feast? No. Beast? No, that's not it. Oh yeah, the meat division.
Shut the up. My God, it's hard being friends with this guy sometimes. Time now for the Eastern Division.
Honestly, there are going to be some great matchups in the East this year. And with the division being more open than an alcohol and cannabis store during a countrywide lockdown, you can make a good argument for almost any of these teams securing a playoff spot. It's
going to be weird watching Chara play in a Washington jersey this year. I mean, it's like watching Tom Brady play in a Buccaneers jersey, or your divorced uncle trying to fit into a medium-sized t-shirt. It fits fine. I've had it for years. Chara is out to prove that he's still a solid defenseman in the league. It's not known yet whether Chara will have like a huge impact or not for Washington's decor, but his veteran cup-winning presence will definitely be felt in the locker room. And I mean, given he and Shrek share the same height of 6'9", he'll be hard to ignore.
Look, the New Jersey Devils don't have the strongest decor this season. Everyone knows that. So they're going to be heavily reliant on a healthy PK Subban to help lead them to a playoff spot this season. But if PK fails to live up to his contract's expectations once again, well, it could pave way for the Devils to open the door, tell him to pack his bags, take the dogs, and get the out, which is probably what he heard from Lindsey Vonn during the offseason. And now, Sam and Ryan's divisional playoff picks.
I'm taking the New York Islanders, the Washington Capitals, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Philadelphia Flyers. And I mean, with a guy as good looking as Matt Barzal, I'm sweating. You're going to win that division. I have the Islanders.
My picks out of the East this year are the New York Islanders, the Buffalo Chicken Wings, the Philadelphia Flyers, and the New York Rangers. And to win the East, I gotta go with my boy Gritty in Philly.
Yeehaw! Ryan boy, you know what time it is.
What that then, here then, what that then, who is it, what time is it, summer boy?
It's this now, here, then, there, here time to talk about the Wild West division, my brother. Now, if you thought California couldn't deal with a pandemic, wait till you see their teams try to play hockey.
On top of that, Sam, the West Division is completely lopsided this season. With powerhouse teams like Vegas, St. Louis, and Colorado bound to dominate, there's almost no hope for up-and-coming teams like Anaheim, LA, San Jose, or even Arizona. This division is going to be like Scooby Doo trying to wrestle Godzilla in the middle of New York City.
Ruh-roh, Raggy, Godzilla. Zoinks! Like, Scoob, we gotta get the out of here!
You know he's not going to win, but you're still going to tune in to see Godzilla go to work. Now, Sam and Ryan's divisional playoff picks.
For the Wild West, I'm going to go with Las Vegas, St. Louis, Colorado, and Arizona. Mike Waba, he picks San Jose over Arizona. He crazy. And Colorado's coming out on top, mark my words.
My West Division playoff picks this year are the St. Louis Blues, the the Colorado Avalanche, the Vegas Golden Knights, and the team that nobody cares about, the Minnesota Wild. And coming out of the West, I got the boys from Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Avalanche. I wish we could see more matchups between Tampa and Dallas this season, man. Those Stanley Cup final games were awesome.
We can, you little deep-fried matzo ball. Both of these teams are in the Central Division. Anton Khudobin will be expected to carry a significant workload with the Dallas Stars this year, as Ben Bishop is still nursing lower body injuries. Khudobin looks like a retired busboy from the Olive Garden who worked 6 nights a week to help his single mother of 5 cover the rent for her studio apartment above a fish market, pay for his dirt bike lessons, and feed his 3 stray coyotes that visit him on break at work. With that being said, I'm sure he's used to the heavy workload and late nights. You all saw him during the playoffs. The guy's a f***ing monster.
The Chicago Blackhawks will be without captain Jonathan Toews and second-year player Kirby Dach for the majority of the season. Toews has been dealing with major fatigue issues, and ultimately, he's just not feeling 100%. Kirby Dach's wrist, on the other hand, looks like the letter S, so that put him out of commission for 4 to 5 months. Thankfully, they have full-time defenseman and part-time Jedi Duncan Keith on the blue line. His numbers have declined steadily over the years, but he's expected to use the Force this season.
Another tough year to be a Detroit Red Wings fan, as they're set to continue playing hockey games on TV.
And finally, the people of Tampa Bay are really gonna miss their cooch this season. No, I meant Nikita Kucherov. My God. And now, Sam and Ryan's divisional playoff picks.
I'm gonna go with Dallas and Tampa, and Columbus and Carolina. And I'm going with the Dallas Stars as the division winners because they are out for blood this year. And no, they're not vampires, I mean they want revenge.
In the Central Division, I got Dallas, Tampa Bay, Carolina, and Florida making the playoffs. And coming out of that division, I got Carolina. I just hope they have someone to do their storm surge in front of. Thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of Pressbox Chatter. Our intro song was written and recorded by Alex McMullen, and the show was written by Samuel Bird, the Birdman, and Ryan Castellino, Rhyno of Ryerson University, with the help of Gianluca Rivera, Michael Waba, Optimus Prime, Ted Bird, and Brandon Zoliak. The NHL season officially kicks off January 13th, and it's going to be a hell of a weird season. Hopefully our preview has given you some idea as to what to expect and something to look forward to this year. Be sure to check back next week when we recap the first week of NHL hockey.
Will Gritty test positive for COVID? Will John Tortorella finally take it a step too far and physically assault a reporter? Will Phil Kessel ever be in shape? Remember, if Scooby Doo is courageous enough to wrestle Godzilla in the middle of the Big Apple, then there's no excuse for you not to muster up the courage to ask out that cute lady you met in your Peloton cycling class.
Oh, it's press box chatter in 10 minutes or less.